He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish the run.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick-6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And a good effort there. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He finds Devontae Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain...
And he will score. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He completes it to Marshall. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle with White. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw is Prescott. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. DeJean to return it. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you leave. And your offensive line. You He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. And now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And
this play is under review.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd down, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Again, Prescott to the air. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? 3rd and 1. That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Another run here with White. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's second and 6. Here's Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll go again with White. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one. Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one into the hands of Marshall.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. On fourth down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Cowboys are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Hurts again. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. His kick is perfect. And the Eagles going to open up a 17-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. On second down, it's Dak. He completes it to Marshall. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott again. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Go to the line now on 2nd and 2. To the air again. Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down. To throw, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Now Hurts. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Woo! Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On the give, it's White. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. A give, and here's White. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Second and 11. They'll run it with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Prescott. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That's hard. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And a Cowboys first down.
Prescott on first down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Again, Prescott to the air. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On the option, here's Williams. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Hurts to throw. That one caught by Smith. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll walk him out at the 2-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will power his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that'll do it for my partner, Gregos. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as